Good evening, everyone. If you're ready, we'll start a press conference. Partizan first, the assessment from the coach, Mr. Vadovich, and then questions. First, I would like to congratulate Real Madrid for the win and for the great match. I believe we also played quite well. We can see that we were still missing a bit on key moments of the match. When Madrid ran away, everything else was fine. And honestly, I believe in this team. I believe we have a lot of quality and that we're going to have a great season. Questions for the coach? Name of the company that you represent, please. Hello, Celco. Javier Alonso from Radio Nacional. I would like to ask about the first quarter of your team, that you know how to play Real Madrid. You found open spaces. Is that the Partizan you want to see throughout the season? Yes, when we move the ball and when we are playing with being cool-headed, we find a good shot. On the second quarter as well, when we missed many shots when the players were by themselves. Missing is part of the game. And that's why I'm happy, as I've mentioned, some small details. You cannot leave the opponent team when you're not in bonus, when you have no force for them to shoot as easily. You can use the force, you can use a better defense, but it's all that work and to analyze and to talk with the kids. But I keep on thinking about this, that this team can have wonderful things this season. Good evening, Celso. Alex Madrid for Hicantes. You found quite well the three-pointers, the spaces, and that's something that has been really difficult this season, defending on those older shots. Is that something you studied and that you saw was a deficit from the team? Of course, we studied everything from the match, we prepared, that's our job, but in some moments we are not following that, and we try and do something individually, and that's never good. But I believe in this team, as I've mentioned. There's a lot of quality. We have to believe in them, always to be with them, and this is just started. We're together, 40 days, a totally new team, just one player from last year, and we need time. But I believe we can improve a lot. Any further questions for the coach? Is that okay? Thank you. Good evening. Good evening again. We start a press conference of Real Madrid with assessment from Chus Mateo and then questions for the coach. Good evening. We had a less to more marks at a defensive level. I believe we gave too many licenses, especially from the three-pointer line. On the first quarter especially, where they got 6 3-pointers of the 13 they got to the end. There was 8 on the break and 5 on the second half, but I believe we improved a lot on defense in the second half. I believe the path is this one, to keep on growing, to keep on improving. I believe it was not an easy task to defend the big ones. There's Brandon Davis, when he plays is big against our centers, and when he is full, he is against players who are smaller in size. But we defended a lot with a lot of braveness and effort. We were able to anticipate some situations and very properly, and in some I'm happy with the effort of the second half. I believe we improved, and that allowed us to play on our attack probably a bit more fluent. It's true that we have tons to improve, but we're working on it. I'm also happy because of the performance of all the players who played. All of them contributed, and now we have to keep on going because there's a long path ahead of us and we need to improve a lot of things. Questions as usual. Name and the company that you represent over there. Francisco Alcan for Real Madrid Television. Choose. Congratulations on the win. You were saying a bit on the assessment. I would like to ask about defense, because you emphasized a lot in these last few days on the need to defend properly, but we saw, especially at the beginning of the fourth quarter, very good defenses that happened both in the court and the bench. It was well celebrated. So you're happy with the attitude from all players? Yes, happy with the collective work and individual effort, and really happy because that proves that they understood where we need to go through and where we need to stop some problems that we were having. Probably there will be days where we will not be at this level, but today, specifically in the second half, I believe we did a good defensive job, completing the defense even with rebounds. It's true that there were some shots that were really free, and we need to avoid that. We need to try and understand at the level we need to be with the big ones, how to pass the blocks with the small ones, how to be located to stop the continuing from the big ones, how to recover after we help the big ones. All those kind of things require time. The effort is non-negotiable, and I'm really happy with some of the individual performances that happened today here. I believe they provide a lot of defensive intensity, some specific players. I don't like to, let's say, point out, because all of them make a great effort, but I give Ijon Indiaye in many of the actions. Sergio was really good, Xavi Retames was really good, Faco Campazzo was really good, and everybody else was also good, and they contributed when they had to. The important thing is to understand that it's two competitions we have to combine at the highest level, highest demand, and we all have to be alive and ready. So when the coach needs it and the team needs it. Hello, Chus Casado from Cadena Cope. I would like to ask about Andres Vélez, because he was having problems on the foot, but I guess you will. Well, it was an injury that it seems that is not easy to recover quickly. It's an injury that is going to keep him out for a while. It's the plantar fascia, and we'll see tomorrow. There's an injury there in the fascia, and we'll see the test tomorrow to see the scope and how long he will be out, but he's going to be without him for a while. Hello to Hector Gonzalez from Cadena C. I would like to ask about one of those names that you asked, Chivaca. Not just his numbers today, which are the best in the season, but how much he can contribute his leadership on the locker room on days and nights like today. He played quite well. He was really ready against his defense and changes, and he was always setting his mind, and he was ready for Dublin. He was ready to for the rebound. So I'm really happy with his participation, and we need his help. It's obvious that Eddie Tavares for us is totally key, one of our pillars in all matches, but everyone needs to be ready. And today Serge, together with Elijon and Niaje and five sometimes, he covered quite well Eddie's 4-4s. We didn't need Eddie at the end of the match. He was ready in case he was needed, but as these two competitions are so demanding, those minutes that we gave it more in other matches, we gave it today so he can recover. So really happy with everyone's work, of course, searches as well. And we need to provide continuity with all these individual actions. Two more questions. Hello, Jules. I would like to ask about Garuba injury, how long he's going to be out. I believe he's going to be out for a short period. We'll see this morning again, but we hope to recover him soon. We need him. It seems that his discomfort is going, it's decreasing, and we'll see. And I hope to have him soon. I don't know if for next match or the other one, but I hope to have him soon. Last question over here. Dylan Scorsi from Gazzetta Docere. First, congratulations for the win. Thank you. I would like to ask, because we saw today many minutes of Elijon and Diajan 5 as more mobile format. What made you take that decision? I think previously we talked about it. The 4-4s from Eddie Tavares, the seniority of Serge Ibaka, that sometimes his physical autonomy allows him to be there for a few minutes and then he needs to take rest, and Elijon Ndiaja is his third action, been Usman Gaduga for 5, so if Eli is comfortable playing and he's contributing with intensity, for us it's really easy to assess he being there, because he provides rebound, he provides defensive change that in a given moment may hold small guys, so everyone needs to be ready. Thank you, Chus. Thank you, and good evening.
Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand and it's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a west end town. Call the police, there's a madman around, running down under the ground to a dive bar in a west end town. In a west end town, a dead end world. The East End boys and West End girls. In a west end town in a dead end world. The East End boys and West End girls. it? Do you get it? If so, how often? Which do you choose, a hard or soft option? How much do you need? In a western town, in a dead end world, the eastern boys, western girls. In a western town, in a dead end world, the eastern boys, western girls, western girls, western girls. You got a heart of glass or a heart of stone? Just you wait till I take you home. We've got no future, we've got no past. Here today, built to last. In every city and every station, from Lake Geneva to the Finland station. How